Hi my dear students, welcome back. In our previous session we studied about pure substances and about mixtures. Today we are going to discuss about some method used to separate the components of mixtures. Separation of mixtures. Most of the substances found in nature are mixtures. The difference in physical or chemical properties of constituents of a mixture makes the basis of separation. In our daily life, we have occasions when components of mixture are to be separated. Some of the methods of separation are familiar to you. Let us discuss. Filtration can be used to separate tea drug from tea. Evaporation can be used to separate common salt from seawater. Winnowing, a traditional method, can be used to separate husk from paddy. Magnetic separation. It is the method of separating magnetic components from the mixture. The choice of the method of separation of components depends on the properties of the components of a mixture. Listen carefully. The choice of the method of separation of components depends on the properties of the components of a mixture. Next, we are going to discuss about the method distillation. Distillation is a method of obtaining pure substances from a solution. In this process, the solution is heated so that the liquid evaporates. Here is a picture shows the method of distillation. Take some salt solution in a retort. Retort means round bottom shaped flask, and heat the retort till the steam comes out. We can see that the steam getting collected inside the beaker in the form of droplets of water. The steam condenses and raises the beaker, and the salt remains in the retort. If the components of a mixture possess a large difference in their boiling points, they can be separated by distillation. Ordinary water contains many minerals dissolved in it. The distilled water used for injection and in storage battery is produced by separating these minerals through distillation. The next method of separation is fractional distillation. It is the method of separating miscible liquids having small difference in their boiling point. In fractional distillation, a fractionating column is inserted between the round bottom flask and the condenser. The fractionating column consists of a number of obstructions due to which a cooling area for the hot vapors increases. Vapors of liquids having lower boiling point passes up the column and pass over the condenser. Whereas the vapors of liquids having higher boiling point are condensed in the column itself, and later it can be collected in the another bottom flask. Fractionating columns are glass columns that are available in various shapes and designs. Fractional distillation of crude oil. Crude oil, which is drilled out from the depths of the earth, is a mixture of hydrocarbons which do not have much difference in their boiling points. From this, petrol, diesel, kerosene, naphtha, etc. are separated by fractional distillation. Next method is separating funnel. Separating funnel is an apparatus used for separating immiscible liquid from their mixture. Let's do an activity. An iron stand, separating funnel and beaker is needed for this. Here we are going to separate the kerosene from water. So first pour the mixture of kerosene and water into the funnel and allow it aside for some time. In a mixture of two immiscible liquids, lighter one and heavier one form separate layers. Open the stopcock of the funnel and allow the water carefully and collect the water. Stop the stopcock of the separating funnel as the kerosene reaches the stopcock. And collect the kerosene in another beaker. The next separation of mixtures is sublimation. We already discussed this process in our previous class. Sublimation is the process in which a solid, when heated, changes directly into gas without melting into liquid. This is a picture of separating the components from a mixture in which ammonium chloride and sand are the components. The mixture is taken in a china dish. The tail end of a funnel is fixed with cotton. The china dish is covered with a funnel. The arrangement is kept on a stand and heated. Ammonium chloride has a sublimating property. On heating, the vapors of ammonium chloride are formed. They get deposited on the inner cooler part of the funnel. The next method of separation is centrifugation. Centrifugation is a method used for separating components from a mixture based on the difference in the mass of particles. Here, we are taking a mixture of muddy water and calcium hydroxide solution for the method of centrifugation. The liquid containing sample is taken in test tube and is rotated about the central point in the instrument. The components of mixture get separated because the denser particles are forced to the bottom while the lighter ones stay at the top. The next method of separation is chromatography. Chromatography is the method used to separate more than one solute dissolved in the same solvent. Put a black spot using a sketch pen on one end of a filter paper. Keep this dipped in the water in a beaker. You can see different colors appear in the filter paper. Do you know what could be the reason for the color rising through the paper? There are micropores in the filter paper. The solution rises through the capillary tube formed by the micropores. The appearance of different colors is due to the adsorption. Capillarity is the phenomenon by which liquids rise through micropores against gravitation. The solute particles move along with the solvent which rises through the micropores in the filter paper. Due to the attraction between the filter paper and solute particles, they get attached to the surface of the filter paper, and this is called adsorption. So it's time to wind up our today's session. Today we discussed about the method of separations, distillation, fractional distillation, separating funnel, sublimation, centrifugation and chromatography. Watch the video twice or thrice. Understand the topics well. That's all for today. Thank you.